Hi, our names is Mireya,
Daniel, Freddie.
and our organism that we chose was giant clams. Many of you guys may not know what giant clams are. They are the members of the clam genus Tridanka that are the largest living bivalve molluscs.
As you know that our organism name is the giant clam, the scientific name for our organism is the Tridacna gigas. When a giant clam is ready to reproduce, the male giant clam releases sperm out their outlet opening. 30 minutes later, the female giant clam releases its eggs. It begins in the larval stage and all it does is float through the water for 10 days. Less than 1 in every 1,000 survive to become a young clam that sits on the seafloor. It takes 2 years for the clams to fully grow.
This is a before and after picture of the giant clams before they were dying from pollution and coral degradation and other chemicals that were under the sea. Our organism, the giant clams, get their nutrition and foods by eating all the planktons that come from the ocean. The giant clam is able to reach a huge size because of all the food or plankton they find in the ocean. Other ways that they get their food is where they are in the ocean and the waves bring them out and they find different types of food. That is where they get their sugars and proteins. They dig up their food under the sand to get other types of food. The giant clam is fed on by the planktons that they collect around the ocean. Giant clams are found anchored to the coral reefs in the warm tropical water of the Indian and South Pacific Ocean. The role that the giant clams play in the ecosystem is very important because it plays a big role in the cycling of nutrients, including nitrogen. Our organism is not affected by the pH. It is very low affected by pH but is high in nutrients.
Ocean acidification is a big concern to giant clams. At a young age, it can affect the growth of their shells, making them more vulnerable to predators or harmful substances in the ocean. Another concerning thing is the loss of their habitats. Giant clams live in areas that are coral reefs and areas similar to that which are disappearing and dying off. This loss of giant clams can have a minor effect on the economy. People buy all different kinds of pearls that add to the economy with their expensive prices. Without clams and giant clams, we would no longer be able to enjoy the luxury of having fancy pearls to look good.
Some fun facts about the giant clams is that they weigh about 300 to 400 pounds. Most people think that giant clams may be dangerous to other sea animals under the sea, but giant clams are not considered neither aggressive neither particularly dangerous. Giant clams are easily to get damaged. They are easily to get damaged because if they are hit by big waves or anything by a ship, they can be collapsed into pieces really quick. The giant clam gets only one chance to find a nice home. Once it fastens itself to a spot on a reef, there it sits for the rest of its life. Giant clams achieve their anonymous propations by consuming the sugars and proteins produced by millions of algae that live in their tissue. Scientists are trying to predict how they will fare our giant clams as our ocean becomes more acid in a warming world. They are trying different things to keep giant clams alive, but they're not sure if they will make it alive. Although giant clams are not considered dangerous or harmful to any sea animals, there has been reports a giant clam has eaten a human.